Okay, hey there, everybody. Looks like this is going. That's on there. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, we're about to do something I'm not good at, but, we'll find out if I can. So I have to go up into wherever it is, for Elizabeth here, who tells me to do all sorts of things I don't want to, and I have to go by myself, apparently. You... And we'll see if I can actually even find this thing that I'm supposed to be fighting. I guess... Okay, and then I have to go all the way to wherever the hell. Maybe I should actually be doing a... Do I have full... I don't actually know if I've got full, Theurgy or not. Oh, there's a person on 250. You know what, Might be able to just run there and then grab them and get out of here, but, yeah, strictly speaking, I'm not actually super confident in my ability to do whatever this quest actually is. I thought we were done getting all the people out of there, but apparently not. Fortunately, with the main character, you do have that advantage that you've got all of the different elements, so things are a bit different for you.
Never mind.
Okay, so that gets me there. I can't really all-out attack and expect it to do anything, can I? I can't even all-out attack at all. Fantastic. Okay. Don't know if I've got a Mako going. I'm just gonna Megiddo them. Or I could Black Viper. No. Okay. Because I'm going to want to use items to get my stuff up anyway. I'm just attacking these guys because I want to increase my Theurgy meter. Can't get by that, that's fine.
Watch out! Your attack power's low.
Okay, so here we want to use Koga. Koga on. Won't be able to switch back and use a Megiddo again, though. This actually might be a kill. This guy's back up, that's fine. I have Homunculi, but I don't want to use too many of them.
I'll go with.
That's an enemy down.
Just gonna finish him off with this. Okay.
All enemies defeated.
All right.
Good work out there.
Let's see here. First attack will be more than doubled in the next battle. We're trying to save for a specific battle, so I'm going to actually take that. Fuka leveled. I wonder if there's a way to tell Fuka she's not allowed to show up. Alright. I don't think that that would be a thing that they would make you do, though. Elizabeth doesn't count Fuka, even though Fuka is currently her biggest competition. Alright. Well, I think that we're still a long way off of completing these things, so I think I need to do about 10 more. Powered suit. Let's see. So next floor we should be able to find someone, then we'll be able to teleport back, and that'll be fine, and then we'll just go to the correct floor. Very good there. Okay. Teleporter.
We've seen every.
Okay.
Great.
Golden Hand. I'm not going to bother with that with the current thing, way that we're doing things. It's not really... Because I would have to blow through my Theurgy, and I want to save it. Also, I'd have to blow through that other thing that I'm saving with that double attack or whatever. Alright, where is this person? Must be near the end here. Yep. Alright, here we go.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the last one. Alright, fine, we're done. Let's go ahead and probably boost up our MP by a decent amount here, SP. Do 3 of those. Alright. So I feel like this is as best as we're going to be able to get here. Kind of nice if whatever was there was just like not actually respawn. So like Elizabeth's just like, oh, I guess there's no one here. I guess you can go home then. Thanks, Elizabeth. I wonder if this is where she was telling me to go though, or if there's a different place. I think that this is where we're supposed to be going though. Another door. Another day, another door. Alright. How far am I supposed to go for this? Oh, I should also swap my persona. I can do that in a little bit here, though. Oh, I have to do this sort of thing. Okay. So I'll switch to that. Do I want to do... I may actually just stat boost myself to hell here. Which, probably appropriate given this is literally Satan. I think we'll probably stick with this being like our go-to for this particular run. For our strongest choice here. That's the wrong kind of stuff here. Where are these? There we go. Wait, this works on Fuka? This works on all your teammates. I guess I should be trying to get more of these. My stats are further from, you know, the cap than I thought they were. I kind of knew that they weren't that close to being, like, filled in. I'm going to leave the rest of those. I'm going to give those all to, I guess, actually, the remainder of those. Should probably give some of the guard incense to Mitsuru as well. I should give myself some more of the magic incense. Just giving ourselves some of the stat boosts here. Okay, speed. This one's kind of not as important. I don't really care about it as much. Actually says in the thing that can be used on an ally. Alright, we're gonna try that. If it ends up being too easy, I'm just gonna actually use those. I might redo this and save those for someone else. Is Elizabeth in here? Oh shit, it's Elizabeth.
I've been waiting for you.
No bliss, no bliss.
The adversary I'd like you to defeat is currently standing before you.
What if I grovel at your feet?
Yes, to put it simply, I am referring to myself. I have always longed to understand who I am. My master understands this desire of mine, as do you, I'm sure. Those who set foot in the Velvet Room are all destined to embark on a journey of self-discovery. Perhaps you could guide me to the answer I seek. Would you do me the honor of engaging me in battle?
See, this is because I turned you down earlier, isn't it? This is you're doing this because I turned you down, isn't it? That's what's happening. Not taking it lightly, are we?
You have my thanks. Now, shall we dance?
Okay. I thought this was a New Game Plus thing. Alright, so that's Surtur. Who is that?
Is it just me? Or does it seem like she wants to fight? What? Her power readings, they're off the charts. Who is she?
It's your competition, Fuka.
Uh,
Okay, I actually am going to assume that Surtur is probably actually active right now, but I do have
never mind.
the ability to do something like this here. Let's see here. It's Massive versus Severe. I think Massive is actually higher. She's probably immune to all status effects. What the,
I make my living as an elevator attendant, but I know several effective ways to inflict pain. Don't worry, I'm not as fragile as I look. Try to kill me, if you can.
I can't. Please, please don't. Okay, I only resist that. Oh, wait, what?
Enjoy my
Okay,
special
well,
service.
you know, the crit there probably, that didn't really help.
Say something, please!
Yeah, she is, quite mad. She's quite angry. Alright, let's retry that. So I think we have to hit her with Debilitate right off the bat.
What?
What to do? Say it.
I make my... I know... Don't worry. Playing my attack card.
That crit was really the,
Oh my.
icing on the cake on that one.
Uh,
Okay, we're going to go ahead and Diamond Dust here, because I think that that's probably going to work against Surtur.
Your fate is in the palm.
Wait. I thought she had to switch to get that effect. I guess she's allowed to switch freely.
Oh?
what to do?
Shoot. Okay, well... Let's use Concentrate here. Are there rules to this fight? There are probably rules to this fight. I think I reflect that.
Draw.
Am I dead?
Huh? Leader, say
Those
something,
physical crits
please.
are, not kind. Okay. We're going to the main menu here for a little bit. Do I have to scan her every time she changes? Like, I wonder if I have to do a scan every single action. The other thing I can do is I can get Fuka to boost me before that fight, but... rather than this, I actually just probably need something that would instantly boost me in the fight here. And what we're looking for is something like this, probably, Sigma Drive. Because she has very high crit chance. Okay, I think that this is probably fine. I may want to actually go ahead and try and find better weapons before I go fight her. But let's actually just check something here as well. Okay, I'm not 100% sure if I really have anything I could swap off of this one. The resistances and stuff like that seem like they're kind of okay. I would love it if I could get stronger ones for like electricity and light, but Angelic Grace kind of like covers for some of that elements. Okay. I am wondering, though, if there's a way to, like, get something that would be better here than what I've got. I kind of don't want to give up what I've got here, though. Hey there, Union Singer. How's it going? Okay, what if... No, I don't think I really think that any of these would be great. Enduring Soul might help here, because if she gets the crit, then she just sort of kills me. But... So I think it is, if you mean, like, I'm getting absolutely rocked by Elizabeth, yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna see if I can actually get a better, stronger persona here. There might be something in here that I can pick that would be a little bit more likely to survive,
Welcome to
but...
the Velvet Room. Will you register it to the completed registration?
The other option is I just, like, throw literally everything I have into...
Shall we take a look?
Okay, well, I could try this. What do I have for
persona is
weaknesses
powerful.
here? Okay, so this is an option. This would make it so that I've got resistance to all physical, at least. I'm fine-tuning them so I can maybe potentially beat Elizabeth, which I don't think is likely. What does Hela learn? We'll give this a try. I've saved, so...
What do you wish to inherit?
Take Debilitate. Take Repel Wind, I guess. Angelic Grace. Instant Heal.
It appears it will receive an immense amount of power.
Some kind of resist ice will be necessary if I'm going this route, but let's just see what I end up with this. Cover 8% of max HP and SP after winning a battle. I don't technically think this matters anymore. Okay, that doesn't really help me, honestly. Sakumitami? That'd potentially be good. I'm just gonna actually check something here first, though. Ultimate almighty damage to all foes, reduce user's HP and SP to 1. That doesn't sound useful. I'm guessing that you can't almighty, I'm guessing that doesn't work on Elizabeth. Like, you use that and she's, like, still alive and she's just like, that was pretty good. Can you do it again? I'm like, no. Let's see here. So I can get you back. Alright, you're recommending Sakumitami, but Sakumitami is like a really low level one. I don't know if the stats would be good enough on that, isn't it? Yeah, this one would be pretty weak.
Please take a look.
Oh, that's also weak to physical there. Okay, I'm gonna pull Satan again. Or do I want to? Maybe. Probably. Apparently you're probably one of our highest level.
Please take a look.
I don't think these are great, because we're missing one of the types of resistance for physical that you want there. Armageddon does fix 9,999 damage to all enemies, but yeah, if you open the fight with that, Liz will tank it because she has 20,000. Okay, so you use that as the finisher, right? Jeez, okay. Great. Maybe we can get back something here and then just figure out if we can do another fusion for something slightly different here. Okay, so we're gonna take you
So
again.
you'll be summoning this one? May it be your inner strength.
Ah, which will you choose?
This persona
This will
is
get me one of
powerful.
these again. Won't be able to get quite what I want off that. I don't actually... Alright,
It
let's
is
check
a
our special fusion list here.
persona you desire, is it not?
I'd have to get Beelzebub, but then we could get Lucifer. Would that be any good? Okay, so to get Beelzebub, I need to get
Will
Incubus,
almost
and Incubus is a
certainly be
level
worth your
37.
time and effort.
So that would take a lot of time and effort, and I really don't care quite enough to do all of that. Would Lucifer actually be good here? Yeah, I won't be able to punish you for breaking the rules. Yeah, so you have to sort of
Are
wait
you
till then.
finished?
Let's see if I've got a resist ice that I can throw onto Hellel. So if I don't have access to that, that'll be a problem. Anti-Ice Master. That's not quite what I need. Okay, so the best I could do looks like I could get Resist Ice. I could also use Repel Strike. So I could throw this onto Satan. And that would help against some things, but I keep getting hit by Okay. Again, the other option that I've got is I go get better equipment, because this is probably not, like, cutting it quite compared to some of the other stuff I could be doing. I could also do physical evasion instead of, yeah, I'll switch to that for this fight, actually. And then we got the Sigma Drive to get rid of crits, but I wonder if there's something better here. Let's sign Thanatos. Just gonna see if there's a thing here that I need other than just... Enduring Soul might be interesting against her, but I don't think that you want to have that as what you're doing there. This might be good. We'll try this, actually. Lucifer's Blade, Armor of Light, Shoes of Bane, and Ammortite's necklace. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get all that. I don't have anything close to that. Alright. I'm guessing Hellel's item gives you... Does Hellel drop anything? Hellel does not drop anything. Interesting. Okay. The only problem here is, like, I don't have any way to, like, make it so I don't just die to, ice there, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. I also actually think that having this setup here is pretty good in a certain sense there, but more if I'm with, like, the rest of my team, and not if I'm, like, using this as a single sort of target there. I could also probably get Spellmaster and swap Makoga on there. Trust in yourself. I don't think you trusted in yourself. That's probably why you turned into Lucifer, but... Okay. Well... Again, I'm really wondering if I should drop in one of these, resistances here. Am I familiar with Elizabethan rules? No, I'm not, actually. I'll figure them out as I go. Okay. So, contemplating throwing this in here. I probably get rid of Makogon. Okay. We'll try with this. Okay, so let's try this out. I'm gonna actually have Fuka buff me before I go into the fight this time. I forgot to do that. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is good. Okay. I'm not even sure if Fuka's buffs are going to actually last through me going through the door, because they, like, exist for the area, but I don't know what counts for that. I should probably have also checked to see if I could pull armor off someone else that would be better for myself, because I don't know if I'm wearing the best gear in the party. Okay.
Yes.
So if I get my ass kicked too badly here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just try and figure something else out, but...
What?
I'll go with.
Okay, so I'll start off with this.
I know several effective ways to
Let
inflict
the pizza fire
pain.
begin. Fuka's buff will last until you actually start a fight.
Don't worry, I'm not... Drop.
Yeah, that's basically sort of what I was hoping for.
Oh my.
Okay, so here's sort of one of the problems I've got with the current situation, which is I don't actually have anything that I can really use to attack with. That are any good for attacking with. So I guess I have to swap for this, but who do I swap to? You're actually quite good for this. I haven't seen her use a darker light skill yet, so maybe we'll just keep swapping between stuff. I could also try to use Tarakaja and, like, other repels, but I don't know if that's actually a good idea. Stuff with lots of elemental weaknesses are definitely a bad choice. Does she always switch elements, or does she, like, how does she switch elements? I don't think I've ever seen her use 2 in a row, but I died really quickly, so... Also, let me check something here.
Did I scan on this enemy? Analysis complete.
Interesting. I'm gonna guess this is actually gonna change just about every time. I wonder if this has anything to do with the stuff that I've got in my roster. Okay, I wonder if she follows a pattern. We'll try and see if she does. Or she's just gonna hit me with, like, the thing that actually just instantly, like, ends me or something. Like, one of the two. Alright, let's find out if this works. It did something.
Your fate is in the past. I bring you.
Wait, I think I broke a rule then. Am I not allowed to reflect?
Say something, please.
How do I avoid reflecting then? I'm guessing that's what that probably was about. Well, shit. No, have I reflected and had that work?
I'll go with. Persona.
I'm trying to think of what that probably was from.
I know. Don't worry. Claim my attack card. My apologies. apologies in advance.
What to do?
Okay.
Never mind.
I wonder if I should try to be going for, like, criticals. What are my crit odds here?
Shuffling the deck. Draw. Oh my.
Okay, so I didn't break a rule that time.
Never mind.
Should I scan on this enemy?
Does she ever get weaknesses?
I'll go with. Never mind.
Your fate is in the palm. Draw. Oh my.
Quite the puzzle gimmick? Yeah.
What to do?
Okay, I've lost my buffs now, so I'm in a much worse spot. Okay, so if she instantly kills me here, that means it's about doing the reflects. If she instantly kills me off reflect, then oh yeah, she instantly kills me off reflect. Okay. So I have to make a custom one built around that rule, I think. Let's see if I've got something that fits that criteria a little bit. Let's just see if I've got one with me. I don't know why they would make an anti-reflect rule, because she's immune to everything that she reflects. Like, she always has things that are immune to whatever is reflecting. That is reflect, that is reflect, that is reflect. I don't want to do something that's got a weakness, so I have to also figure out her rotation, I guess. Does absorb count? Oh, I don't have the ability to reduce her stats now, though. Shoot. Okay, let's do this while we're learning. No, because she did a different one last time.
There.
I know. Don't worry.
If she goes Jack Frost next, then I know for a fact that that's going to be fine.
Enjoy my special.
Took you a lot of tries. Yeah, no, I'm not... Oh, wait, what? Okay, so absorb also counts. So it's absorb or reflect. Okay, so the only thing you're allowed to do is resist or dodge.
Please.
So this does mean Angelic Grace characters are actually some of the better choices. Okay, I'm in that same sort of boat as I was with those dragons. I'm gonna be like, how do I unequip all my reflect? How do I not have reflect available? That would be the ideal here. Okay. Okay, you got 2 reflects. That's actually bad. You've got a reflect and 2 absorbs. That's actually also really bad. Oh god. Okay. Well, I think we're in trouble. Fine-tune. She does have a set pattern. Yeah, it sort of was feeling like it. Okay, I need to rethink my persona list pretty badly if this is how this goes. Okay, so what would I want to have here? So we go with you first so I can use Debilitate, and then she's going to use Ice next. So I have to resist but not block Ice.
I know. Don't worry.
Or can I block?
Playing my attack card. Oh my.
Okay, so next I have to have someone who resists Ice but doesn't block it. Is not a natural affinity, but rather a passive trait. Does that make a difference? That might be why that, yeah, that might be why that didn't change it that one time. Well, either way, I'm just gonna throw this down and see what the actual damage is. I'm gonna find out I broke a rule there or something like that, but whatever. She's using Concentrate. That is just cheating.
Draw.
Is this fight gonna... This fight's gonna last long enough that I should actually just use my Theurgy. Okay, next is gonna be Lightning. So she's just going in order, it feels like. I can't use that, I can't use that, can't use that. Let's find out if I can use this.
Shuffling the deck.
Okay, does she instantly kill me for doing
Your
that?
fate is in the palm.
Yeah, she Megiddos me. Okay, so I can't use Block, I can't use Repel, and I can't use Absorb. I have to use just Resist.
Leader, say something, please!
At least she's not cheating so badly that the only thing I'm allowed to use is, like, if I, if you're, like, not weak to it, she gets mad at you. That would be so much worse. Okay, so she is going in order.
What?
So our Resist Fire is over here. Debilitate. I am going to use my,
I know several. Don't worry, I'm not.
abilities in this case because, like, my Theurgy meter is probably going to increase back before I get her down to half health.
Enjoy my special service.
I'll go
So I have to switch to you. It's fine.
Alright.
I'm guessing there's probably some weird rule against not knocking her over. Does this work? I think we'll just probably use Trickster. Okay, so we've done 800 damage. So things are going great.
Your fate is in the palm. Oh my!
Okay. Oh no. Cool. Okay. We got Angelic Grace on you, and that works, so we'll probably do this and then debilitate again.
Come.
So we're going to take full damage off this one. We're not going to resist it, but...
Draw.
Okay, she's Torrended me. That sucks, but whatever.
Play my attack card.
Did I have... Am I gonna get auto-crit off that? I'm gonna get auto-crit off that, aren't I? Wait. That's... You can't do that. Now you're cheating. What guide do you use for the Velvet Room? I just Google whatever specific thing I'm looking for and then get it off that. Okay, so that one was cheating on her part, but you know what? I think we're going to just call this for now. I'm going to try and get some slightly better equipment. I'm glad I didn't purchase, like, all Reflect equipment for this one, because that would be so bad. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, so I whatever guide I'm using for the Velvet Room is whichever one shows up first on auto search for it. Okay, let me just also check here. Did anyone have stuff that I'm allowed to take off of them that would be better for me? I don't think I did. The other alternative is I probably just don't have to beat Elizabeth. That's another reality. So, what was the conditions for this fight? The conditions I've learned so far, I'm not allowed to hit Elizabeth with, what's it called? The Morningstar, Lucifer, whatever, Hell Satan thing. Armageddon. I'm not allowed to use Armageddon. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather sort of figure out what I can do myself, and if I just can't, I'm not going to bother because it's optional content. Like, it really... I'm guessing that it doesn't actually matter if you beat Elizabeth or not, right? Like, that's probably just fine. The other condition we found out is that you can't have anything that repels, you can't have anything that blocks, and you can't have anything that drains an element. So that seems to be the case. She goes through the elements in order. So if we go through here, she'll use fire, then she'll use ice, then she'll use lightning, and then she'll use wind. I'm guessing after that she'll be using light and then dark. I'm guessing that the 7th one, because I think she had 7. I'm guessing the last one after that's Megiddo. Or maybe she heals herself after the 7th one. I don't know. Hopefully not. That would suck. But it seems to be that that's sort of the pattern there. She never has any weaknesses. I'm gonna guess if I get a crit that she gets mad and I like instantly get wiped if that happens. Yeah, so there's probably some other rules to it that I just don't know, but those are the rules that I've figured out so far. I don't know. Let's take a quick look in here again.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I guess the question is, like, how likely do I think I could actually, like,
Will you register it to the
figure out how
computer
to
registry?
get something here?
Please take a look.
So, the other thing that I could do, will grinding EXP help? Not much. One of the problems that I've got is that because of the setup that I have, like, say, for example, I've got this here.
Yes.
What'll happen is if I use this as my persona, I'll have, like, resistance and then 2 repels. So, like, I resist the fire and then I immediately trigger the instant kill on the next turn when I repel ice. So I have to use different personas each round with what I have right now. So what I want to do actually is potentially go into the register and find out if there is something that would be worth grinding. Because if I've got something that's got pure resistances, but no,
So this persona, yes.
but no weaknesses and no like repels or anything like that,
Take a look.
then I could use
Please
that.
take a look. Please take a look. This persona,
But
yes.
pretty much, I don't think there's anything that's like that. I don't think
This
that
persona,
resist with
yes.
no weaknesses and no repels is a thing in this game.
Persona, yes. Please take
Maybe
a
there
look.
is, but like I don't know what it is.
Please take a look. This persona is unregistered.
We don't have this. Milestone benchmark fail would you beat the Reaper using your current setup with just MC going solo?
Please take a look.
They do fight differently from one another though. Like with the Reaper, the way I would actually fight him with main character by myself is focusing on repels. Because that actually works really well against him, because he'll stats affect you, but then you repel the damage that he does. Reload the save. I don't think you need to. I don't think that would actually help.
This persona, yes.
Plus, I don't know
This
how that
persona,
works.
Yes. Please take a look. Please take a look.
Because you sort of
This
just like
persona,
pick whatever
yes.
result you want from Fusion for the most part.
This persona, yes. Please take a look. This persona, yes. Please take a look.
I'm gonna guess the thing that I'm
Please
looking
take a
for
look.
probably doesn't exist, and I kind of expected
Please
that to
take a
begin
look.
with, but
This persona, yes. Please take a look.
yeah, one of the things is like the higher level you go,
This persona,
the more likely
yes.
things are to have like nullifications or repels, which is sort of
This
interesting
persona,
because
yes.
kind of implies that you want to use like
Please
either
take a look. Please
lower
take a
level
look.
stuff or something else.
This persona, yes.
Like if we look at the top thing of any given category,
Please
they
take a
almost
look.
always have like some sort of nullification or repel. type
Please
ability
take
here.
a look. This persona, yes? This persona, yes?
This guy's got lots of repels. Always
Please
kind of
take a
has.
look. This persona, yes? This persona, yes?
I do think that what I'm doing where I'm sort of rotating through different, you know,
This
things
persona,
is probably...
yes.
Oh, this is actually really good. Okay, so this makes for an interesting base. The stats are very bad. Lucifer doesn't actually have any weaknesses. Lucifer breaks a bunch of rules, though, by having repels. That's sort of the problem there. You have an all-repelling persona. Yeah, our Harabaki would be very good for that, like, but you can't... That's what I would probably do if I had to solo death. I don't think that would work at all against Elizabeth, though. One of the cleanest-looking remakes ever? Yeah, probably. OGP3 fans judging it harshly? Well, it depends on what they wanted out of it. There were definitely things that I wanted them to do that they didn't. Like, that's the stuff that I personally, like, criticize it for. I think some of the ones also wanted it to remain the same, so they were in a bad spot regardless of how you want to think about it. If it weren't for the fact that this guy's stats and abilities suck, this would actually be a really, really good choice for this. Messiah and Thanatos are popular choices for Elizabeth. Can you actually get Thanatos?
Please
What about
take a
Elizabeth?
look.
What about Alice?
This persona, yes?
Because we have Endure Light, so we don't die from it. I'm guessing Spirit Drain doesn't actually work. So this would be a character that could actually do some damage before dying, but doesn't have the endurance to, you know, stop anything.
Please take a look.
This would work. So we would have to get an Endure Dark type ability here. P4 Remake isn't necessary. I'm excited to see what they decide to do with it, but it is definitely the one where, like, the thing that hurts about that is, like, P4 is supposed to be that kind of, like, retro-y, small town, like, old school kind of vibe to it, but it's not supposed to look sleek. Thanatos with resist physical and resist light passive would make so he repels dark and resist everything else. How do you get him to not repel dark? That was the thing. That's the question. Okay, so this would be if I wanted to just thwack Elizabeth with a stick, which would probably not be a great idea. Messiah naturally resists the four main elements, repels light and dark, and takes neutral damage from physicals. Add-on resist physical from Antique Shop skill card, and you're good to go. Well, the problem there is that you repel light and dark, but yeah. Unless... Does she not actually have light and dark attacks? It looked like she probably would, but maybe she doesn't. Does she not? Because that would be great. This would actually be a really terrible idea. Revolution would be a horrible idea.
This persona, yes?
This is way too many repels.
This persona, yes? This persona, yes? This persona is unregistered.
Yeah, that would be risky too. P6 announcement? Resist physical, resist dark on your longer. Yeah, that's
Please,
something
take a
that was
look.
definitely looking
This
interesting for
persona,
that.
yes?
I think what I'll probably try to do is what I think is
This
probably
persona,
intended,
yes.
which is to rotate through my personas where each one is capable of giving me a chance against a specific thing.
Are you finished? We look...
I think I do have to have the incense box, because that'll prevent me from getting hit by stuns or something like that, which can instantly end that, but that does mean I'm without my current equipment, which I think we actually... No, I've got that now, but we'll want the Godspeed shoes here. Yeah, what I would love to be able to do is if I didn't have to keep swapping them, to just blow through all of my incense, because that would actually be really, really strong here. But figuring out a good way to go about doing that would be really, really rough. The other thing that you would obviously want is something that like has resistance fire to start, like to lead off with. That's got like the auto Mataru Kaja. That would actually be something that'd be useful. Items viable. Items are not viable in a certain sense. You can use buff debuff items. Max all social links? Hell no. I know exactly why I was not able to max all the social links. It's because this was a roleplay-y kind of run where I wanted to try going out with Fuka because I'd never done that in this game before. I've like gone the romance route with like well, now 4 different people. Because I wanted to see what the different ones are, and I do a different one each playthrough. So I played like the regular Persona that was with the Student Council Treasurer, Chihiro, and then there was another one where it was with Yukari, I think. No, I didn't do one with Yukari. I can't remember actually what the second one was. That might have been Gym Girl. And then I've done one with Aigis as well, and then this one was Fuka. The reason that I didn't succeed is because there was a period of time where I had to unlock enough courage so that I could go out with Fuka, and that meant that I was spending like way too much time doing those instead of focusing on school social links. And if I hadn't done that, I probably would have been able to do it, but I kind of know where I went wrong there, and I don't really regret it. It's fine. That being said, though, that does, I guess, probably, like, leave me locked out of some of my potential fusions. There's gotta be a better weapon that I'm capable of getting. So that's, like, a thing that I have to think about. Not that I think that's gonna... A better sword is really gonna help me that much. Better armor, though. Do I want to try and figure out a way with what I have, or do I think that I can't? That's really sort of the question I've got for myself here. I'm going to go with the assumption that the tools that I have right now, I can't. And I'm also going to sort of think about this in terms of, like, do I really want to? Like, what is the reward for beating Elizabeth? And also, in addition to that, do I even really care? Because, like, if you can beat Elizabeth, you obviously don't need any reward. Actually, you know what would be a great reward for you to get from Elizabeth is, like, another 10 ranks of social links so that you just don't have to do them. I'm so sleepy. It's been so cold that it's actually painful to leave the comfort of my bed. I'm starting to think I'm living, that living life with apathy syndrome would be easier.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right? I could sleep all day and people would get all concerned for me.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I really should get apathy syndrome, at least for a little while. Reward is getting the Omnipotent Orb accessory. Yeah, you don't, like, if you don't... Why would you need the Omnipotent Orb? Like, if you've already fought the literal hardest thing in the game, why would you need the that thing? Give me social link ranks. Give me an extra month of gameplay. Oh god, okay. Speaking of social links, let's go see if Mitsuru's around. Actually, let's... Okay, so I want to do that, but I want to also just check out first, see if I can get stuff at Colonia. Let's see if I can find something that makes me stronger. Alright. You know how that cult is spreading all over the country now? Did you think there are cultists in Small right now? My neighbor kid is approaching by one of them, too. Something about the fall. I think there really might be some cultists here. The people around us look suspicious. I mean, what gave it away? All these, like, cult posters that have been plastered over every surface of every inch of the mall? The New York Knicks cult? Are you a Dodgers fan or a Yankees fan?
Welcome.
How long has it been since you started coming here? Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
What will it be?
So I think this is what you were saying I should be getting, but obviously I don't have access to that, because I don't have access to the Lucifer. I also don't have a Ruby, which is interesting.
What would you like?
Deus Xiphos. What would actually be the stats of this? 425 and 95, all stats plus 7 magic ability. What's magic ability? Magic tax, okay. Yeah, I can see why that would be strong.
So, what will it be?
Ignores enemy resistances. I don't really need that.
What would you like? So, what will it be? So, what will it be?
It's actually worse than what I got.
So,
The real question,
what will
though,
it
I
be?
think is, can I
So,
get armor?
What will it be?
I can get Soul Seed drops. That's actually not a problem. Unshakable Will, though, is not that good.
So, what will it be?
Okay, I could get Enduring Soul from this. I'd have to get the Prayer Angel Garland. I do know how to get that, but I don't really know if I think that's actually the best. Also, Sex with Element Boost Element Amp. Yeah.
You seem different somehow. It's like you're all grown up now.
The thing is, I don't
Guess
usually
that
go
just
like
goes
super
to
deep
show
into
you've been
optimization
carrying
in
that
Persona
heavy burden all
games,
this
so
time. What would you like?
I'm probably going to assume that beating Elizabeth is one of those things that actually requires a lot of
So,
effort.
What will it be?
And I might not actually. I might be too lazy for that. I might be too lazy for that. Reduce magic damage high. This would be. I can see why that would be useful. Savior's Augite. That's probably
Is that
Messiah.
all you need? Hope to see you soon.
And I'm guessing Messiah comes from Aeon. Magic ability stacks with Magic Mastery. Does it? I didn't know that one. The other ones I kind of assumed, but okay. I'm going to actually go under the assumption that I probably am not going to bother beating Elizabeth. Because I don't feel like it's worth my time trying to. The reward for it, I don't really care that much about when I'm thinking about it. And
Hello.
Messiah's fusion of Thanatos and Orpheus. Yeah, but does Messiah drop the Savior's Augite? Because I'm guessing that's who gives you Savior's Augite. But if it's not, that would also not surprise me. The item seems random, but... I can grow closer to Mitsuru thanks to Mother Harlot. I don't feel like they thought that through. Alright. Fantastic. There's no one I'd rather go with than Y. Who's Y? Yes, he does. Yeah, I figured that would be the one who drops that. Ahem, never mind me. Let's get going.
I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch.
Alright, what is Uchujin Wars? And then there's another one that's covered in New York's Knicks posters, so I can't tell. There's one with a snowman, so that's probably some sort of Christmas movie that lingered a little bit too long. Okay.
While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful.
Are we watching European Vacation? What are we watching here? Road trip
When the
plot.
main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision.
I have no idea what this movie is supposed to reference. I know it's supposed to be an allegory for her problems, but it would be nice if I could figure out what movie this is supposed to be referencing.
Have you ever thought of running away to a place like that?
I don't know what movie we watched or what place they ran away to.
Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are?
To be fair, that's kind of what happens at the start of the game here, when my character ends up here. You know, I did it. It worked out pretty well. Wouldn't do it again.
I see. You really are strong. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back.
Yes. Yeah, that is how that works.
The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic.
Why do you have a briefcase now that I think about it?
Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me.
I understand why she has a briefcase
I'm
under
sure
sort of
you're
like,
sick
or
of
is
it
that
by
just
now.
a school bag? That might be her version of a school bag. It looks like a briefcase though. No, that feels like that would be the sort of thing you'd leave somewhere before you go to the movie theater. Because like, where would you put that in a movie theater? Like a duffel bag, you sort of just keep around, but like briefcases are weird. That's all you want.
That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, unlicensed, unregistered therapy. You know, it's the staple of Persona games. It's weakest in Persona 3, but... Persona 3 does feel like you're mostly listening to your friends more than the other games. The other
While
games
we're
it
on
goes
the
full
topic,
into you
there's
sound like their
something I'd
therapist.
Like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now. I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario.
I hope that this doesn't lead to the romance, like, as an inevitable thing. It shouldn't, but...
Up to me.
Hey, Mitsuru! I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been. Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you?
Remember when people thought P5 villains were too cartoonishly evil and wouldn't appear in real life? Honestly, not really. I personally don't remember very many people saying that. There's two sides to that coin. The Persona 5 villains like are extremely realistic in the way that they act in the real world. Their inner shadow self is deliberately cartoonishly evil and wouldn't appear in real life because like those elements are supposed to be like their inner thoughts that they keep filtered from reality, which is still true for like the cartoonishly evil people that we have in the real world. They act more like the ones, so like there's some layers to that, and I think the people who sort of like are saying that are probably conflating the inner shadow with like how they act in real life. So maybe there were people that thought that. I don't remember hearing a lot of people saying that, honestly, but
Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time
I feel
with
like if
me.
they were saying that, then they were probably conflating those two different elements.
Why the long face? Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult?
I don't even know if he is actually as bad as his internal dialogue is. I feel like he actually could be worse, even though he has very little filter. I feel like Donald Trump could actively be worse if there was a shadow version of him.
Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
Why would he think that?
How dare you say that? Thank you.
Like, maybe as we approach, like, the very end of things with that guy, because he's, like, literally going senile and has been for a while, maybe even more of that will slip out, but he's also kind of too weak and too kind of deranged to actually, you know, be as cartoonishly villainous as, like, those characters in Persona 5 are. Not because he wouldn't if he could, he's just currently too mentally incapacitated to actually act like that.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo Group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Probably not, actually.
Yes.
Good, good. Now,
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun.
P5 is the best political game? I kind of agree and I kind of disagree. It comes to some, like, cowardly conclusions about some of the stuff there. Nothing gets fixed at the end, which is bad.
I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me. It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, who do you think you are, worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. A commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I kind of dislike that at the end. They're kind of just like, oh yeah, we haven't actually been able to change anything, but like everything's fine now because like the one bad person is gone, I guess, kind of. Not really. Eh. They kind of chicken out on some of the things that they could say in in both Persona 5 and Metaphor that they could go with, but
There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will.
yeah, you should have gone off like this when he was insulting your father, not me. Well, whatever.
Seeing his outlook on life has
Rel
inspired
saved
and
Manila and it's way
influenced me
better.
countless times.
Royale, I actually got really mad at the ending because I actually think Maruki is partly right. I do think that Maruki is partly wrong as well, but he's also not, like, completely incorrect. And they basically are just like, yeah, no, you can't do any of this stuff. It's like, he was legitimately doing things that did actively help a lot of people, and there were actively people that were in your group that, like, Maruki is specifically, like, necessary for, because, they wouldn't have been able to recover without him, really. I think that, it kind of sucks the way that they sort of treat the way that he thinks, because, like, he is wrong in his sort of way of applying things. He does overdo things, but he's also not wrong. I think that that kind of sucked.
I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
Okay, I think I screwed up.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé. Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other.
I did actually really like Royal, though. Like, Persona 5 Royal is, I think, a really good game. And I do like the changes they made to it. I just think that kind of screwed over a person that didn't really deserve to be screwed over the way he did. Also, I don't necessarily think that the edition with him played super well into the themes from, like, the regular part of 5.
And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
Grandpa! Grandpa!
Okay, I think I might have screwed up, but you know what? I decided to return to the door. Cool. Right, well,
Yes.
he seems to be saying we will win.
Okay.
Yes, I agree, we'll win together. Okay, let's see here.
Yes,
Everyone's being fooled by that cult, better wake up, man. Don't they know that Strega's all behind it? Hell, don't they have anything else to believe in other than Strega's BS sermons?
Excuse me.
Koromaru-san is also a proud and splendid teammate. If you intend to go to Charters, please consider adding him to the combat party. Koromaru-san would be greatly pleased. Okay. 50-year-old housewife was implicated in banking fraud. One question said a man called himself Nix's son forced her to do it. Well, I guess that explains where he's getting money. I didn't think he needed money for what he's doing, though. You can feel a strong sense of determination from Koromaru. The thing that confuses me about Strega is why they bother doing the stuff that they're doing. The thing is, Phantom Thieves were doing the same thing as Maruki, but they didn't accept him. No, they don't accept him because the way he's doing things is, like, in part ways wrong. Like, the lengths that he goes to. The sort of thing that I relate Maruki to is that, you know, so my degree is actually in psychology. I sort of mentioned this sort of basically before, but there will be occasionally times in psychology where they come through with like some sort of breakthrough method or like technique or drug or anything like that that works when applied carefully with control and all that other stuff. Like if you properly and responsibly apply it. And everybody in that sort of community goes completely nuts over the fact that they've discovered a cure or a remedy or something that helps with some kind of condition, and they will go absolutely nuts over applying it. They will give it to way more people than they should be. Which, you know, is just sort of the nature of the thing. Like, you find some sort of new thing that everyone's excited about, they get kind of overzealous about it. And that can actually really cause a lot of harm and damage. Maruki was kind of doing that. His methodology does work, is actually an important part of the healing process for some people, and is something that I think that if you applied it responsibly would actually be really, really good. But he kind of goes nuts and just gives it to everybody, which is, you know, not ideal, but that is kind of how that happens. So rather than getting him to shut it down, getting him to tone it down would have been, you know, a lot better. I think. Oh, new video. Who's this one? I guess? Nope, Koromaru. It's third floor lounge. Koromaru's looking this way.
Speaking of, career counseling is coming up.
Yeah, what are we even supposed to talk about the whole time?
Oh, Koro-chan!
You're gonna get sick if you go sleeping anywhere you want, you know.
I don't think dogs do get sick if they just sleep wherever they want.
What's up, Igus?
There's a miniature camera near the ceiling. It's been camouflaged.
Yukari should know all about these, though, so...
What?
So it's been recording everyone who walks past here?
Oh yeah, I forgot you could see anywhere in the dorm from the command room.
Does that mean one has been placed in each of our rooms as well?
I guess, do you have a room?
I never thought about that.
What do you mean you never thought about that? You were looking at one.
But I think it might. I did use the system last year.
Huh? Is that true?
Well, you need a key to use it, and I doubt any of the guys would have the guts to look in our rooms.
Oh, if they did, Nyx can wait. I'll tear them apart first.
They're right behind me, aren't
Are you
they?
experiencing the psychological breakdown known as dying of shame?
Yeah, she did things that are cringe in front of the camera, and now she's out for vengeance.
Anyway, we don't need that stupid system anymore. Let's ask Mitsuru-senpai to have it removed.
Yes, that's right. The camera's recording right now. Yoo-hoo!
Hello. The recording ends here. I was expecting someone to be like right behind me when I was doing that. That would have been really good. You know, Koromaru just being right behind you there would have been really funny. T3 Zudomeo, Zolab plus fire? I actually don't know what you're talking about because I don't remember names very well, and that is a very confusing one. No, I have no idea what that even is.
Yes!
Here comes the champ.
Why do I have a baseball bat still? That's Junpei's thing.
Things are getting exciting. Get him, Amada.
Oh, collab. Okay, that makes more sense. I still don't see that since I don't know what Zudomaya is, but Zudomayo. I'm guessing it's like some gacha game. There's been a lot of gacha game collabs with Persona, and usually like I don't play those games, so I just know they exist. Why are you here? Oh, it's a pop artist. Okay.
A match, so we came to witness it.
So did they do like some remixes of like Persona 3 songs? That'd be cool.
These kinds of things need an audience, don't you think?
Not really.
When I told them I wanted to beat you, they all offered to help.
So it's a 4-on-1, huh?
I set up a training routine for him and gave him advice on his movements.
I also wanted to build my legs and core, so I've been going on runs with Koromaru.
And I took on the role of being you for practice matches.
They did Mass Destruction on the Atlas channel? Oh, that's cool. Were they the original... No, that's not the original group who did it. I can't remember the name of who did the original Mass Destruction. Like I said, I'm really bad with names.
We figured if he couldn't land a hit on Junpei, then beating you would be out of the question.
You know, what we should really do at this point in time, given how cringe we're being, is we should just have, like, plastic lightsabers and just have, like, Junpei doing Duel of Fates in the background. Like, if we're gonna just do this sort of thing, we should embrace it.
But, hey! Spare a thought for the guy covered in bruises over here. Man, you really didn't hold back anything on me.
So you've been getting flogged by a little kid with a broomstick. I hope you were actually defending yourself, because that thing can hurt.
Well then, let's do this.
You're doing good, Amada! Keep it up!
You can do this. Just take it half a step further.
Yeah, this truly does catch the essence of guys being dudes, right? This is very much that.
Crap, did he get hit?
The next one's coming. Get up.
What's your call, lump? No hard feelings, kid.
Hey, are you guys up there?
Oh yeah! That's a clean hit! The winner is Amada in the blue corner!
It's all fun and games until one of us falls off the roof.
I just got lucky.
Plus, I did kind of cheat.
No. You saw a window of opportunity and you took it. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, Musashi Miyamoto would be proud of you.
Fuka and I bought some roasted sweet potatoes. I was looking for everyone to come eat with us, but what?
What are you guys doing
We're
up here?
witnessing a showdown between men. Right, Amada?
It sounds kind of weird when you put it like that. But yeah, I guess so.
It was a great match on both sides.
Huh? I don't really get it, but it sounds like you're having fun. It's cold though, so you should head inside soon.
Oh, wait. Did you say sweet potatoes? Count me in.
I bought them for Amada-kun. Junpei, you can have the skin and the burnt parts.
Hey! What am I, a dog?
Thanks for the match. I learned a lot from it.
You did great, kid.
No, I just got lucky. I was stuck on the defensive that whole time, but I think I did do better than our last fight. Now, I just need to apply this to a real battle. Technically, we're tied 1-1 now, so the next match decides the real winner. Not sure I actually have a chance, though, but I hope you'll let me challenge you again sometime. You gotta promise, okay? Okay. Then, until that time comes, will you hold on to this for me?
If he gives me the broom, I'm gonna lose it. No, okay, silver key.
That's the key to the house I lived in with my mom.
Kid, you do realize you were supposed to give this to the realtor when, you know what, fine, whatever.
Whenever I look at it, I remember the time I spent
They
with her.
probably changed the locks anyway. It's probably fine.
That house is filled with all kinds of memories we shared together. I know the final battle isn't going to be easy. I feel like this key will connect us to each other. And I hope, someday, maybe I can be that person someone can always come back to. Just like how Mom and everyone at the dorm was there for me. Sorry for talking for so long. Shall we go down and have some sweet potatoes? So our next match would be next year? Or maybe even longer than that. I know! How about once I reach the same height as you?
Man, I played Persona Arena Ultimax, and Ken does not ever get as tall as you.
And if we're around the same build, I might stand a chance. Oh, but you'll probably be even stronger by then.
It's all the coffee he drinks as a kid.
When that time comes, I wonder what everyone will be like.
Well, bad news about me, but, you know, everyone else is doing fine.
It's exciting just thinking about it.
Okay. Well, you can now fuse Michael at Projectile Revolve. Okay. I wonder where that goes. Is that Justice? I'd imagine it would be. Alright, let's see what we got for social links. Okay, so I've got not much time. Let me do, actually, one thing here. I need money. One of the reasons I was sort of short on actually trying to fix my Persona situation for Elizabeth, I'm kind of short on funds right now. I've done a lot of money on fusions.
Hey.
Looks like some sort of liquid by the looks of the container. I'm guessing you're supposed to drink it? She was murmuring something about fortune telling, so maybe it has something to do with that. Well, that's where she went, okay. Anyway, just take it. We can't have something this suspicious at the police station. Why are you giving it to me? Soma, okay. There's still more.
Think of it.
I found that missing student the other day. I tried questioning him, but his answers didn't make any sense. He said some kid saved him by an attack by
Much
black
obliged.
thing. Okay. A salvation, okay.
Good to see you.
More importantly, this. How much do I have? That's 100. I do not have that much money. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, let me just check
What are
something
you
here.
looking for?
Yeah, this is already the best that we can get.
What'll it be? As long as you need.
Get slightly more dodge, but not much, and I would lose out on the
As long as
secondary
you need.
effects. And any of the swords are worse than Excalibur. Okay.
You finished? Come back soon.
I'm kind of wondering, like, are we going to get screwed over by status effects in the last fight? Is that something I also have to worry about? Yeah, we're already up to the 20th, and I'm nowhere near done my social links here. Let's see if I can do another level of this. Incentive reward for maxing out the Thieves' Den, free Persona summoning forever. There's a lot of incentives for doing a lot of the things in Persona 5 Royale. I liked a lot of the systems that they had in place. That made it sort of feel like what you were doing was more impactful for everything else. So, yeah, like... Yeah, I think I might have screwed up here, but...
Alright. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while.
And then immediately just Junpei, Akihiko, Fuka, Yukari, just all of them.
I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. And this is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons.
I don't think you needed to use your authority for this one, Chief.
Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing?
I think you could have just literally asked, could you do me a favor, and they probably would have.
What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time.
Don't worry about it.
That's kind of you. Thank you. The things my ex-fiancé said to you were inexcusable, but more importantly, I wanted to apologize for my own behavior. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. What? Well, I mean, ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage. But every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel.
Man, they really went out of their way to try and make it like hard to shoot Mitsuru down. Jeez.
Here goes. I love you.
Yeah, I think I screwed up somewhere along back the way earlier, because I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen. Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, they make this one painful.
I see. That's unfortunate, but...
Well,
I'm
she
glad
takes
I
it well,
cleared
though.
the air.
Okay, that's fine then.
You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself.
Okay, you know what? That could have been a lot worse.
If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward.
What would be kind of interesting is if, like, whether or not you're already in a relationship and whether or not people actually know that you're in that relationship had an impact on your other conversations. I think that would be kind of interesting. Although then you couldn't have those scenes like, you know, the Valentine's Day Massacre in Persona 5, which I still haven't unlocked that or done that. Do you get an achievement for that? I have no idea. Anyway.
It is imperative to be true to our hearts.
Those scenes are great,
Just
but I
as
have
you
also
are
never
with your
unlocked them.
answer. Thank you. If I hadn't harbored these emotions, I would have continued lying to myself, justifying it all under the Kirijo name. And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on, I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you.
I'm not sure how much of that is true. We have a very weird way of having met that is a lot of weird conspiring from a lot of different bullshit, but you know what? It's fine. I can sense Masuru's deep trust. I feel like the relationship has grown. Okay, I got zero, little music notes on this one, so I'm gonna have to go to the shady guy in the back alley that sells discs to
Certainly have a
random
lot to thank you
websites.
for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up.
Oh, am I gonna get ripped apart here?
I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished. I'd say you bear some responsibility for this. I could do with some takoyaki on our way back. Your treat?
Yeah, sure. I'm getting off lightly here. I thought I was gonna get, like, thrown off this roof or something.
I'd hardly complain if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That more than willing to do that one. Okay. Stop by the strip mall and then return to the dorm. Okay. That went better than I thought I was going to.
Welcome back.
After today, it'll be just 10 more days till the day Ryoji was talking about, huh? Alright, I'm hyped. We're gonna blow that next thing away. Alright. Crop spawn on the rooftop should raid harvest. Okay. And in spite of the fact that I know that nothing is going to come of it, I am going to plant some new plants on the rooftop planters.
Well,
That's right, man. Koromar usually only gets to eat regular dog food, but it's time to give him the good stuff. What's the good stuff?
By the way,
Yes, Koromar's physical condition and morale need to be in top. Why are we talking so much about Koromar these last couple of days? Good thinking, Yukari. Oh, because she's doing. We gave Koro-chan a special dinner today. He needs to get people strength for the final battle. After all, look how happy he is. What a lucky boy you are, right, Koro-chan? Eat a lot and get strong, okay?
Oh, right.
You remember what time we ordered sushi? Well, Koro-chan was the only one who couldn't have any. So I prepped a special dinner tonight just for Koro-chan. I hope it helps him grow stronger and that he likes it, of course. You know, dogs can have seafood. They can have fish. So you could have given him some sushi there.
By the way,
Didn't Koromar lose his owner because of the shadows? It's easy to forget because he's always so full of energy about that. This battle must mean a lot to him. Is he still reading fashion magazines? I think he's still reading fashion magazines. Sure. Okay, I guess is reading books. Have we finished that one? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we did. Oh no, shit. Okay, we might have to do that tonight. What do these things even do? Harvest increase, maybe it's because of blah blah blah. Charged herb, deflecting herb, mirror herb. Sure. Planted the simple herb. Like, I'll come to harvest these if we get through the promised day safely. I wonder if they do let you actually go and harvest those. That'd be kind of a neat little thing. Okay, so I probably actually should be doing this, which does mean we're going to be behind on some other stuff. But that's fine. I can do other things. If possible, I'd like to continue reading these novels together with you. I just look serious about this. Oh wait, no, I don't have to do the thing with Mitsuru because that's at 9, so it should automatically advance. Oh no,
Yes.
I feel like my charm was yeah, whatever. Sure.
I want to give myself a makeover. I need a new image. Maybe I should triple my current height so I can look down on my enemies.
Well, if there's a person here who can do that, it would be you. So, if that's what you want, you go for it.
Or maybe I can add spikes to my shoulders or carve a giant dragon onto my back.
I feel like other people could do those things, but you won't be allowed in the bathhouse if you do that, I think. What are you talking about?
Reading this book has convinced me. This is what I need to do if I want people to think I'm strong and reliable. Outer appearances carry an unimaginable amount of influence.
Sadly, that is true.
The main character of this story also put a lot of effort into looks, so people would take him seriously.
What are we reading?
That's why I wanted to change my image too. If I want people to think I'm strong, I need to look the part. What do you think? I'd like to hear your opinion as our leader.
What's important is attitude.
Attitude? So it's not about appearances then?
I do have to admit, like, appearance unfortunately does make a difference in life, but, you know, I think it's unfortunate that it does, so you should, you know, just ignore that part.
Oh, could it be... I'm sorry. It looks like I've had the wrong idea.
I mean, if you were 3 times larger and had spikes in your shoulders and had a gigantic dragon carved on you, the people would actually think that you're very scary. That would be very intimidating, especially because you have guns for arms. So, the question of, like, I guess as, like, a sort of, Titan or whatever, that's, like, 40k Titan or whatever, would be scary, yeah.
At one point, the main character of the book says, "Can't have people think I ain't cool." Up until then, he'd cared so much about his image, yet he goes to raid his rival's territory wearing nothing but a shimekomi.
I don't know what that is.
I finally understood what he really meant after hearing what you said. The most important thing is to hold true to your beliefs no matter what. I'm going to hold true to my beliefs as well. I may not look reliable, but I will make up for that with attitude. I'm going to operate at maximum output so that I can be useful to everyone.
Getting spam on my phone here. Okay, close that. Physical boost strengthens physical skills. Good.
For some reason, I feel like going to Tartarus and raising some hell.
Well, unfortunately, it's past the time where we're allowed to do that because we did a social interaction, even though it's before midnight. And realistically, we should be able to talk sociably before midnight and then go to Tartarus. But you know what? Whatever.
Maybe we can organize a raid. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. That's unfortunate. I suppose I'll just go back to my room for tonight.
Does Aigis even sleep? I feel like she just sort of like stands there. Ominously.
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
You want all of us or just him?
Just him for now.
Oh, I thought it was actually all of us for once.
Come with me to the student council room.
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Probably big, important student council business.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird. She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
I like that you can recognize that very specific look there, Yukari. That's kind of a funny thing to be able to recognize in a person.
You worry too much.
She does not, actually. She worries about the correct amount for the given situations that we find her. Step to my office for private tutoring. Yeah, after I shut her down, she's gonna get some funny ideas about how to get around that.
Guess we might as well head home.
She said for now, dumbass.
Hey, wait a sec, Junpei. According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over cleaning duty. Have fun sweeping the hallway.
What? Since when?
There's something you have to know. Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega?
Yeah, the person that you vaguely sort of implied might still be alive, like, what, a month and a half ago? Yeah, I remember her.
I don't mean to alarm you, but the truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
You should really be telling Junpei this, not me. I'm not the one who cares. Chidori is still alive.
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes.
Oh no, that's not the issue. We also saw Junpei just get, literally dead, so, that's not really, that out of left field.
However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification.
So she's transforming into what then?
For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living nor dead.
I'm kind of glad that they included this. I didn't think that they were going to. Why didn't you tell Junpei?
Honestly, I didn't know if I should. There was a chance I could have made things worse without knowing whether she would live or die.
Yeah, that's fair. If you're still on the fence as to whether she's going to pull through, that's reasonable.
The reason I wanted to talk to you is... How do you think we should tell Iori?
Oh, shit. Okay, so this is why you didn't tell Junpei. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay, fair, valid. Alright. So, So what I would do is I would find out the person who figured this out and is responsible for all this and ask them to figure it out. Because this is not my problem.
You see, she's probably... Yes, it's me.
Did she lose all her memories?
I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened. It's hard to believe, but it seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Did I hear that right?
Hey, look, that solved your problem there, Mitsuru. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let myself out of here.
Iori?
Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But, Iori, she probably...
Chidori's...
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now.
See, I mean, you're asking how we tell Iori, and you've done it. Congratulations, we've completed the objective. We completed the objective. I'm going home.
I think I'll head to the
shit.
hospital
Perhaps the best that you found out this way.
after
Okay.
this, too. Could I ask you to come along?
Still worried that there's no easy way to step around this without, walking on the landmines, huh? Want me to stand in front of you so that I step on the landmines, huh? We all decided to go to Tatsumi Memorial Hospital together.
Huh? Junpei, you took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to charge in.
I agree. Go on, Iori. You go in too.
What? She is really getting me to come in here to step on the landmines.
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed. She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Chidori? Is it really you? I'm not dreaming. Am I?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you.
Who are you?
Huh? What?
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
What? I don't actually know what's going on with that statement there.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
More like frenemies. We'll go with frenemies, okay? I think that fits better.
Friends?
Sure, you know what? Whatever.
My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but I guess I don't remember anything of the past few years. It's like I was having a really long dream.
Chidori Yoshino.
Did we not know her last name earlier? I guess we didn't.
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone. She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all...
Iori.
Nah. I think it's better for her that she doesn't remember all that stuff about the fighting and the suppressants. When you're having a nightmare, it's better to be able to wake up.
I mean, I have really weird dreams that I personally don't conceptualize as nightmares, but other people would say are when I describe them. I enjoy being in those because they're a lot of fun, but, you know. So I guess it depends on your point of view of what you're dreaming about.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy, and I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe... Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit. And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
Who else was sending her flowers?
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though.
Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. I ended up keeping them all for my research, but after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
Just store it up all over life force in the flowers so that she could suck it up back from them later? Okay.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Well, there's no real proof, but compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
Yep.
We were talking about how you want to live now.
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Supposing you do find him, what will you do after that?
I will vampire all the life energy I invested into him back into myself to reclaim my powers.
Well, that's none of your business.
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or rather, a victory.
Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I can't help it. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
I might be wrong, but I remember this being like an optional thing. I wonder like what the process was that made me say I got this, because I don't remember doing anything special to get here. Maybe they made it like so that you always get this? Or maybe it's always been like that, I can't remember.
Have some self-control now. Let's go.
You gonna give her a sketch back, dude? Fuka, you're there? When did she get there? She got like a phone call from like Yukari. It's like, hey, drama's happening. You need to get over here.
Back.
Oh man, there's a lot of talking. Okay, so we're gonna talk to everybody, and then I think we're gonna call it because it's almost 2 o'clock here.
All right.
Creature group or protector with all the resources at command. That's a promise. Protector from what? Oh, I guess Strega's still technically alive. Yeah, that won't be very long though. I was so sad seeing Junpei like that back then. I'm so happy for him. Sorry, you're trying to think about it. I start to tear up.
Go.
Now Junpei's got all the more reason to give it us all. No way he'll let us lose. I don't think he'd let us lose regardless. I'm not going to bring him on the team, but I mean, that's a different
intriguing.
issue. It's beautiful how two people care so much about one another. I like how she describes that as intriguing. That is a, alright, well, whatever. Hey, Junpei, how you doing? Today's the best day of my entire life. Yeah, no, I believe it. That's, did you give her sketchbook back yet? I think that would be, I think that would help you a lot. Just... No? Not yet? You kept it, right? You didn't, like, burn it in effigy or something like that as a sacrifice to the gods or whatever, or something like that, did you? Because, you know... Alright, yeah, that took less time than I thought to talk to everybody. Let's see, what I want to do. Because I have to seriously give thought to going back into Tartarus again and earning enough money that I can do a bunch of fusions again, so that I can potentially get stuff that I need for fighting Elizabeth. But at the same time, I also am pretty sure I'm just not going to fight Elizabeth. I feel very strongly in the camp of, oh god, please, Elizabeth, do not turn me into a tiny cube and then throw me down a stairwell. Yeah, I think that what we'll do is we'll call it for today. And I'm going to think about doing that off-screen is what I would consider. Like, getting powered up so I could do that would probably take me a lot of time and effort, and I don't really want to do that on stream. So, in any event, though, that's going to be it for today. I have to get ready for work pretty soon. But in any event, hope you found this one enjoyable, and hope to see you guys all next time. I'll be back on Wednesday, and it will just probably be Persona all Wednesday. Alright, we'll see you then.